Good morning, Pulse kids and hands kids. Welcome to the DeFi Crypto Alliance show, and I am your host, Corey Geary. What is going on, guys? I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling good. Just got back from the gym, the last pump of the year. Man, and what a year has it been? It has just been a couple of punches to the face, and this year, what I'm going to do, and I encourage all you guys to do this, is, and I learned this from one of my mentors back in the day, is I'm going to take tomorrow to do twofold. One, I am going to sit and reflect for about a couple hours about everything that transpired in 2025. Everything good, everything bad. If it was good, I'm going to think on what were the actions that created that good outcome to come to fruition, right? And reinforce that in my subconscious, reinforce that in my conscious, and really think about, okay, how can I replicate that into 2026? And then I'm going to also reflect on the things that didn't go that well and figure out what were the actions that made that transpire, and correct those, or think about how I could never do those actions again and learn from those mistakes to make sure that I don't repeat the same thing in 2026. Okay. Do you guys get that? Let me go ahead and repeat that again, because I think this is a very important exercise. I did this a couple years ago. I wish I'd have done it last year, because I felt like I kind of dropped the ball on a lot of things. Last New Year's, I got kind of lazy daisical, and 2025, a lot of it sucked. Not just in crypto. Of course, it sucked in crypto too, but like in business and just in a lot of different areas of my life, I felt like I could have been a lot better. So once again, what I'll do is I'll go back, I'll reflect over the entirety of the year, everything that transpired in the year, every, major event. You can't obviously remember every little minor detail of every single day of all 365 days, but you can remember the bulk of everything that happened throughout the year. It's still fresh enough in your mind, right? And go through the entirety of the year and think about everything that's good that came to fruition, that worked out for you, and everything that was bad that did not work out for you, and think of the actions that you took that drove that outcome. So whether it's a good outcome, if it's a good outcome that came out of that action, how can you reinforce that action again to make those good outcomes come to fruition in 2026, and maybe even, amplify those good outcomes to, make even bigger good outcomes, right? So reflect on that, reinforce those good behaviors, and then vice versa, reflect on the things that didn't work out so well, or maybe the things that you wish would have worked out better, and then reflect on what are some of the actions you could have took, or what were the decisions you made that made that bad outcome, and think about how you can, not make those decisions again, or how you could have made those, maybe it's a tweak to that decision to have made it better, right? And think through these things through the entirety of the year. Really reflect. I mean, most people have tomorrow off from work. Even if you're an entrepreneur, you probably have, tomorrow off from your business, and use that time. Hopefully you're not hungover all day. Hope most of you guys are not going out and partying like crazy, like a stupid drunk tonight. Although there'll probably be some of you. I get it. I don't party myself. I haven't had a drink in about, 7-8 years. I think it's been almost 8. Yeah, I think it's 8 years now. And so I'll be up at 6:30 tomorrow, and I'll go on my morning run. Tomorrow's scheduled cardio. I'll still do my scheduled cardio and I'll come back and then I'm going to go through this first exercise. And it's just a really, if you want to like jot down as you're thinking through these things, like just kind of note, it's great to reinforce that because if you take notes, it'll reinforce it in the brain. It'll reinforce it in the brain and it'll make it more real. Okay. So as you're going through this thinking exercise, just take notes. Not a big deal. You don't have to like, put it in like a letter format or something like that. You just want to jot stuff down. So that way you're reinforcing the actions in your brain. Second, I do what's called a January letter. And once again, I got away from this last year. I wish I wouldn't have done that. I felt like every time I get away from doing the January letter, that year does not pan out to the way I like it, right? And what a January letter is you're going to write a letter to yourself, but you are putting yourself in the person 1 year into the future. So it's you on New Year's of 2027, looking back and describing how the year went. And this gives you an opportunity to weave in your goals and your kind of your short-term dreams for the year. And what you want to cover is here's mine. Here, you don't have to follow this to a T, right? This is just what I do. Once again, this is never spiritual, financial, physical advice. This is just my thought processes. You could do what you want with it. And I'm only here to share what I do. And so I'll go through spirituality, my mental state, my physical, like, going to the gym, my financial, and I'm missing one. Spiritual, mental, physical, financial. Missing one. There's usually 5. Let me think about it for a second. But that's the idea, though. You want to go through the main things in your life that you're always trying to improve and get better with. Family, right? So there you go. That'll be the 5th one. Family, and go through and talk about from writing in a year in the future perspective of how 2026 came to fruition. And so for like your physical, right, you could say, okay, I went to the gym 3 days a week. I put on 10 pounds of muscle throughout 2026. I've never felt as good as I ever have in my entire life. I'm able to run a 8-minute mile, whatever it is. And I feel younger, and my blood test has come back and shown that my chronological years is 5 years younger than my biological. I'm just giving examples, right? Like this is what happened to me actually in 2025. So you can write that down as though it came to fruition. And then what you do is you do this all in 5 segments, right? Your spiritual, mental, physical, financial, with your family, and you write all this down. And then, so it's your goals, and for your goals, like you can be descriptive too. You can be like, oh, I went to Telluride and went skiing with the family. It was an amazing trip. Like you can get real descriptive on like, what happened, and it's really odd on some of this stuff will come true. Just because what you're going to do is every single day, you're going to read that letter. You read it like before you go to bed, and you read it when you get up in the morning. Just read it every single day, at least once. If you can do it twice before bed in the morning, great. If not, that's fine. Just try to get one in, perfectly fine. But the idea is to get it into your brain every single day, to get it into your subconscious every single day. So that way, subconsciously, You are working towards those goals. And so now it's drawing you towards those goals. It's almost like a magnet because you're writing from the perspective of you in 2027. And so it's going to bring you through those goals all of 2026. Okay. And you can even throw a crypto in there, right? You could be like, Pulse Chain finally did a 20x. Now, it doesn't mean everything in there can come to fruition, right? Or come true. Or maybe it will. Who knows? Right? You could throw that in there, but don't make that the only thing if you're going to throw into your financial. Like, ideally, you want to have a lot of other goals in there, right? Make 2026 the best year of your entire life. And the only way you're going to do that is by putting things that are in your control. The crypto markets are not in your control, unfortunately. They're just not. We have no control over that whatsoever. That's the Fed, Richard Hart, and a lot of other forces at play. Us as the people, the retail investor, we have absolutely no control over the markets unless you're a big ass whale. Then you might have some control. That's a bit of a different story. But ideally, put things in there that you have control over. You starting a new entrepreneurial journey, a business, is something you absolutely have control over. So you could put into your January letter, yeah, I started going to garage sales and I started selling, X, Y, and Z on eBay. Put stuff in there that you've always thought about doing. Maybe you have an Etsy business that you've always wanted to do. I don't know. Maybe you wanted to get into real estate. God bless your heart. Right? I did real estate for 10 years. So, hey, look, real estate was great. Absolutely an amazing way to break my teeth, my entrepreneur journey. And I made a shit ton of money. Absolutely shit ton of money. Real estate was great. Wholesaling houses is what I did. Wholesaling and flipping houses was the bulk of my real estate entrepreneur journey. And I had some rental properties and I had some syndications. I still have some syndications I'm invested into that are left over from those days. So the real estate can be a great, entry gateway into your entrepreneur journey if that's something that you're interested in. But pick a lane, find one, and pursue it. That is something you have control over. Then you can put some DCA money and you could put some like investment into crypto stuff, that money that you don't need now, or you could basically afford to like push out till, tomorrow, another year if you need to be, right? We don't know when this stuff is going to go. It could literally be 2027. Yeah, that sucks, right? Well, fucking Bitcoin topped in November. So like literally we are in a bear market according to Bitcoin right now. We don't know when this shit's going to take off again. So we don't have any control. We do have control on our DCA and how much we DCA. It's about it. And DCA the money that you just don't need tomorrow. Like make sure you stay good, right? And make sure you have money left over for your entrepreneur journey if this is what you're going to do. So that's a great way to write out a financial like goal for your January letter. Looking forward into the future is, plan something for yourself. Make 2026 the best fucking year of your life. But the only way you're going to do that is by putting things that you have control over. You do not have control over crypto markets. So do not write in there crypto moons and then that's it. It's okay to have it in there, but make it a very small part. Okay. So that's a good plan to like really prepare for 2026. I am not like this guy who likes to just like, oh, okay, so let's go make a bunch of New Year resolutions that never come true, right? Like the New Year resolution was made to be broken. It's just all bullshit. In fact, I absolutely hate the New Year resolution, guys, because now when I go to the fucking gym tomorrow, well, I'm not going tomorrow. Tomorrow's my cardio day. But when I go fucking gym on Friday, the gym will be full of the New Year res guys. but it'll only be there for a month. But it'll be a month of hell for the guys like me who take the shit serious. It's like hurry the fuck up, get it out of your system, go home and get fat again. Like, because they don't take it serious. They just don't, right? The New Year's res guys, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. So take it serious. Sit down, write something out for yourself. Really go introspect, inside and really come to some conclusions about 2025, the good and the bad, and then write out a January letter or something like that for 2026. Really make it the best fucking year of your life and don't rely on crypto for anything. Just don't, right? You are the one that go out there, you create a business. You be an entrepreneur. You take on your life. We are in control of our own destiny. 100%, 120%. It is up to you if you want to be in the top 10% of America or the top 1%. It is up to you. It'll take a little longer to get to the top 1%, and that's fine. It's a more longer term goal, but can you get to the top 10% in a year, maybe 2 years? Absolutely. Absolutely you can. Absolutely. By going out there and creating a business for yourself. That is the way. That is the way. So I encourage you, whatever it is, if you ever thought about creating a business or I've always wanted to do this and I just don't have the time. Bull fucking shit. You don't have the time. You have the time. Stop watching Netflix, right? Stop going out with your friends on Friday night. There's a lot of time. Stop staring at charts all fucking day. You got a lot of time. You can find it. You can find it. You got one life to live, man. Go out there and make it the best fucking life, right? You guys already know what my feelings are. Like, I am the one appointed by God to change the trajectory of my family tree, to break the chains and curse of mediocrity. That is my position in my family tree, what I'm supposed to do. To basically instill legacy wealth. There's always that one risk taker in every wealthy family who started and trailblazed that generational wealth for his family. And it was not, there are a very small few select where it came from crypto. Maybe they got in Bitcoin early. Maybe they're early hex guys. It could happen. But the bulk, the majority, are from people who started businesses and people who became entrepreneurs. You can use crypto as the icing on the cake, okay? There's nothing wrong with crypto. I still love crypto, even though it got destroyed in fucking 25. Fucking wrecked, man. Absolutely wrecked. But that's fine, man. That's fine. My risk adverse was always my business. So I can always make more money and a shit ton more of it. I'm very good at it. I know how to make more money. This month. Feels good. Feels real good. And we're going to have an amazing fucking year in 2026. Absolutely amazing year in our business. If crypto does great, I'm all for it. If it doesn't, that's fine too. You understand? It's just making sense, guys. This is how you don't let this shit control your life. Okay? This is how the woe is me, guys. Oh, woe is fucking me. Misery loves company. Come join me. FUD all fucking day on X. I got no effing life, guys. End up because they made crypto their entire life. They over leveraged, and then that was like it. They thought like it was their one lottery ticket to freedom, and it didn't hit. Guess what? It didn't hit. Oh, shocking. So I mean, don't do that in 2026, right? Build something for yourself spiritually, you know? Now, you don't have to go and get close to God like I am. Maybe it's the universe, but figure out what that is for you, right? You know, financially. We talked about that already. Starting an entrepreneur journey, starting a business, starting a side hustle, just something. Start something small. Maybe it's something that can bring in an extra $1,000 a month. Like, it don't take a lot to go start a side hustle to bring an extra $1,000 a month in. It just doesn't. There's so many ways to do that. And you can do that. Figure out what it is you want to do. Maybe it's something that you've done, wanted to do for the last 10 years. You, like I said, and you just never felt like you had the time. Bullshit. You do have the time. Okay. I mean, you can, like I said, you can just go fucking garage sales if you want to, right? You can start an online Etsy store, whatever it is. I don't know what it is for you, right? So find that for you and then put it to work and actually do it. Don't fucking procrastinate. Procrastination is like the worst that stands, that basically stands, it just stops all entrepreneurs in their tracks. Is procrastination. Don't let it do that. Push through procrastination, push through the excuses, and go out there and create the best fucking 2026 of your life, right? And then, so spiritual, mental, a lot of that stuff for me is like meditation, stuff like that, inner work, figuring out like, okay, what can I learn from the different things that have transpired in my life? That's all mental stuff for me. Okay. And then family, man. I mean, family is on the top of my tier list. It's right under God, actually. Family is the number one thing, man. I mean, I got 2 daughters. How can I create more experiences with them where they will remember me when I go to meet my maker? They will remember me. I believe that's the one thing we leave behind is our memories and experiences with our loved ones. Yes, we can leave behind the Lambos, we can leave behind the mansions and the bank accounts, blah, 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 blah. It's just all material, right? What really, really matters is those memories and experiences we create with our loved ones during our life. All right. And so family is super, super important. And so that, how can we get closer with our wives or girlfriends? How can we get closer to our sons and daughters, right? Maybe it's our grandparents, and how can we create more experiences with them? That's what you got to think through. Okay. Those are the things you got to think through and figure out for yourself. Everyone has their way. So these are the things that I'm doing to ring in 2026 to make it the best fucking year of my life, right? That's what everyone here should be doing in some sort of fashion. You don't have to copy me perfectly. That's fine. You might think I'm a fucking nutbag. That's fine too. Whatever, man. Whatever. But it works. It works real well. I can't tell you how many times I have written that January letter. Written, whatever the right pronunciation. English was never my strongest suit, right? Even though it's the only language I speak, it fucking sucks. But I can't tell you how many times I've written the January letter, and the shit that I write in there comes to fruition almost every fucking time. Read it to yourself every single day out loud, and actually put in the work. Take the actions that are needed to make that thing come to fruition. Okay. That's how you make a banger ass 2026. You want to make a fucking $1 million in 2026 and put it in your bank account? That's how you do it. That is how you do it. Okay. And along with that, you should work on like a lot of like just, self-mastery stuff. Yeah. I know it's some people don't like it, like Grant Cardone stuff, or like, Jim Rohn's really good. If you guys want to listen to some really good mastery, entrepreneur mindset, Jim Rohn is fucking awesome. Jim Rohn, and then read the book Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, and also read the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and put in those ideologies into action. And I promise you, 2026, there's no way, I guarantee you, there's no fucking way that you absolutely don't kill it, that you absolutely just don't fucking slay it. So there it is. There is how I am leaving out 2025, saying goodbye to it. I'll be doing a lot of this work tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a very quiet day for me. The kids are home from school. They'll be sleeping in the morning. I'll go do my cardio, and then I'll come home and do my reflection after my reflection of 2025 about the things that I could done better and the things that I did great. reinforcing those actions or reinforcing the learning lessons that I need to take away, and then writing the January letter. That's how I'll be spending my New Year's Day, and then throughout 2026, reinforcing that January letter by reading it every single day and putting it into action. And don't do the New Year resolutions. Oh yeah, my New Year resolution is to lose 10 pounds, and my New Year's resolution is to get rich in crypto. Fuck, go get bent. Like I said, I hate those guys during the gym time, man. For the first month, it's going to be freaking just nuts in the gym. I'm going to be like, oh God. But it's all right. We'll get through it. And yeah, we'll see how everyone doing. We got 68 of you guys watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are still here. I did take some more time off. I actually had, I don't know if it was the flu or what, man. I got pretty sick during Christmas. Holy crap, man. It hit me hard. I was the most like sick I have felt in probably 2 or 3 years. So, but I'm over it now. Feel great. After New Year's, we'll be back to streaming at least weekly, 2 or 3 times a week is what I'm shooting for. And just kind of bringing these kind of messages, and we'll still be talking about crypto. I still love crypto, right? And then right now it's just, 2025, unless you were in Bitcoin, crypto was in the shitter. Speaking of Bitcoin, I will be buying Bitcoin when it bottoms in 2026. Ideally, it'll bottom somewhere in Q3, Q4. If you follow the 4-year cycle theory, who knows? I will be putting some DCA money into Bitcoin next time around. So, and then I'll be still holding my Pulse Chain coins, DCAing into that. Still listed as my number one altcoin ecosystem, but I will be putting some money into Bitcoin next time around. So just to have that base layer blue chip in my portfolio to offset some risk. So that's how I'll be playing the game differently this next go around. But I will still be DCAing the Pulse Chain. I still believe in this ecosystem. I believe it will be just fine when the macro environment allows it to be. You even saw like RH put a little money into Pulse Chain, put in the Pulse X there before Christmas, and they got sold down, and he even put it in his Christmas video. It's just the macro conditions are not going to sustain any kind of pump right now. It just fucking sucks. That's the way it goes. The business ISM is at its low still. And, the businesses right now are hurting, and retail are hurting. Retail's hurting. They're not getting the promotions they, once were getting. They were not getting the raises they were once getting. And, it's just, that's just how it's going. And so, like, if they're not getting the money, well, there's no money to gamble with. And crypto is gamble money. And so you're not going to see any pumps sustained. It's just period. Right. And Bitcoin right now, unless we see something different on the technical analysis charts, it's a bear market. Looks like it topped it in November. So you don't see crypto doing anything. And that's why if I was RH, I wouldn't put money into this shit either. Fuck. Does that mean more new lower lows? Probably. Looks like we got a new low on Pulse Chain today. At least on Pulse. Not on Pulse X, Inc. or Hex. But Pulse, we're going to probably see some new lows. So it's just how it's going to go. Yep. Once again, don't make this your freaking main thing. I don't know how many times I can say that. If you don't make it your main thing, the shit won't fucking matter no more. Just make it a side thing. You DCA here and there, great. And it's just the icing in the cake if it ever hits or when it hits. It's not if, because it will. It's just a win. We don't know when, right? When's the fucking money printer going to turn back on? Maybe when Jerome Powell leaves in, I think it's May. So the middle of the year. So the middle of the year, he's leaving. Maybe we get a money printer friendly, shift change there. And that's when we see more of a risk on environment. I don't know, which could line up with Bitcoin bottoming in Q3 or something. Who knows how it plays out? I'll be prepared for it though, because I'll be making money from my business in 2026 to be able to come in and dollar cost average in to these assets that I know and love. Boom, baby. That's the fucking secret sauce. That's what we've been talking about for a long time on this show. Let's just make it true now for 2026. All right, guys, 70 guys watching. We got 13 on YouTube. Not too shabby. 58 over on Twitter. Thank you so much, guys. If you're watching on Twitter, give me a retweet. Help the algorithm over there. Get some more exposure. And if you're on YouTube, smash the like, hit the bell notification. And my God, I see like only 50% of you guys actually subscribe to my show who watch my show. That's wild. Come on. Subscribe. I promise not to flood your inbox like Sami. Love Sami. But, you know, I'm a 2 or 3 a week kind of guy. That's all you're going to see. So you don't got to worry about it. Hit the subscribe button. Come on. Help out the algorithm there. Jeez Louise. 50% of you guys. What the fuck? What kind of statistic is that, man? Oh, my God. Let's see how you guys are doing in the chat real quick. Oh, Valpier, what's going on? First here. Yes, you are. Thank you so much for showing. Happy New Year to you. And happy Merry late Christmas, too. Merry late holidays. I didn't do a stream there on Christmas Eve. I wanted to. Man, I was so sick. It sucked. I will do my last DNA of 350, which will make it 8,500 DNA in 2005. Pulse chain and pulse sex. DCA, maybe? I will do my last DCA of 350, which will make it, maybe it's 350. So, or maybe it's DCA, which would make sense. Yeah, I mean, fuck, man, these are lows, man. We're making new lows. I don't know if it's going to go lower. But, we got to be like closer to the bottom right now than we ever been. I see there's a lot of bullish divergence, you know, from the more advanced TA guys. So a lot of times when that starts playing out, especially with our ecosystem, it's happened many times. You start seeing a shift in momentum. So we'll see. We could be getting that to that area. So people could also be taking a lot of profits right now, or not even profits. People could just be selling right now for tax purposes, right? So this is the last day, December 31st, for you to sell. So you could sell today, even if you're, and ideally you want to, it's because you are at a loss, actually. It's because you're at a loss. So you're at a loss, you sell, you lock in your losses, right? That way you report them. You report them to your tax accountant, you know, or your CPA, and be like, yeah, I lost, you know, $30,000 or 80,000, whatever what that number was, because you sold. And then on the 1st of January, you buy your position back. Right. And now you get to report those losses for that year. So there's going to be a lot of that going on right now. The tax loss harvesting, whatever they call it, there's a name for it, but there'll be a lot of that going on right now. And so that could be why we're seeing the price chart absolutely get demolished here in these last couple of days. And today, I'm sure it's part of it. So like you said, Corey, trophy with crypto, win with crypto and without crypto. Yes. So I'll start teaching English online. I already got my English certification degree last week. Oh, that's awesome. That's excellent. So that's a great way to start an entrepreneur journey. I love that. And being that you can do that virtually and do it online, you can kind of scale that to you know, your bandwidth will be you, but like you get to do this online. You don't have to travel. You don't have to go to their house. Like we live in an era where you could absolutely crush it with a business like that. So congratulations. That's awesome. 100% winning in 2026. No, absolutely. No matter what. I mean, that's the fucking key, man. It's up to you. We make our own destiny. It is up to us how we want to shape our future. Now, is it going to be perfect? Hell no. It's never supposed to be, right? But, and plus we're human. We're going to make mistakes. It's just how it goes, right? Shit. None of us are perfect. None. But we're going to try our fucking hardest and our best, right? And that's the key. 1% better every single day, trying to achieve our best. That's how winners win. Oh man, the myth, the man, the legend. What's going on, Johnny Chaos? How you doing, man? Happy holidays to you, brother. Happy New Year. Love to hang out with you sometime again, man, on the show. We'll have you back on sometime after the new year, and we'll love to have another chat with you, man. It's good to see you, brother. Evasive. I'm considering starting an electrical business. Just need my license first. There you go, man. Boom. Don't consider. Do. Just fucking do it until 2026. Make no excuses. Go out there and just do it. Do it. Start studying for your licensing tomorrow, literally. Or, okay, tomorrow's New Year's Day, literally Friday. Start studying for your license. Start setting up your test. Whatever it is, you got to do the steps you got to take. Start those on Friday. Make no excuses. Make absolutely no excuses, my man. Stop doom scrolling. Yeah, man. They don't do shit good. It's kind of funny, man. On Twitter right now, I don't see almost any crypto content anymore when I go through like I do doom scroll. I'm like, there's no crypto content. You see the FUD. You do see some of the FUD guys, but like, it's not much. Like, I'm just like, man, this has got to be a bottom. Like, there's just nothing going on whatsoever. I don't see anything. It is nuts, man. It's crazy because when Twitter's like recommending you all, like Twitter loves to recommend me fitness shit, right? It knows, right? The algorithm knows. And so like I'm seeing that, a lot of that right now. I'm like, oh my God, it's just nothing going on, man. It's nuts. But yeah, don't sit there and doom scroll for hours a day. Oh my God. So I don't understand that. That's nuts to me. You talk about a waste of life. There's a fucking waste of life. Johnny Chaos hit the nail on the spot there. Crystal Stylist, how you doing, my lady? Thank you for showing up. Happy New Year to you, too. I hope you have the most amazing 2026 that you've ever had in your fucking entire life. Go out there and crush it. King J, what's up? What up going on, my man? How you doing? Thank you so much for showing up. Appreciate it. Hoping to see green candles in 2026. We could see it, or we could. What if we don't? What if Trump drops the ball? And what if the new guy coming in to the Fed is not money printer friendly? It's all a big old hoax. Like, be prepared for that. What if 2026 is a complete bear market? Because Bitcoin has given us that signal. It could be, right? Like, just think that through. Okay, how am I going to fucking win if it is? And then if it's not, it's just the fucking icing on the cake. Then you win twice as fucking hard. You win twice as hard then, right? If it's not, because you're already winning and prepared for it to not be. That's the key. That's how you fucking win, man. I have money from other things and other investments. Doesn't mean I can't be disheartened about the performance of RHS as far. Yeah. I don't even think about it no more, man. I never look at my portfolio. I'm just like, fuck it, whatever. I go on to live my life every single day. Like, if shit starts pumping, I'll know about it. I got enough friends and people in this shit. Like, there's no way I wouldn't know about it, but I'm not going to concern myself anymore over it. Like, I don't give a shit. It's a waste of time to go there and look at the charts and look at like, oh my, you can't change the fucking chart anyways. If you go and stare at the thing, you're just like, all it does is invoke this emotion in you and you got no control over it. It's like, what the fuck? I just rather not look. Yeah, whatever. I did take a quick look before the show because like I was going to do the show. Like I figured like, oh, well, if there's some green candles, I could talk about it on the show. That was the only reason why I looked. If I wasn't doing the show, I wouldn't even look today. I would not even looked, to be honest with you. Don't give a shit, man. I know. NJ Dub, what's up, man? 100x God candle minimum at 12:01 a.m. or it's all over, man. Well, the tax guy should be gone by then. Right? Your tax loss guy should be gone by then. I don't know if it's going to be fucking 100x God candle or it's all over, man. Acid Thunder, what's going on, man? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, man. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get out of here. That was my rant, my New Year rant. I hope you guys got something out of it. Take a little bit away from it. Take all of it away from it. I don't give a shit. Take nothing away from it. You know, don't let crypto define you as a person. If you are the woe is me and misery loves company guy on fucking Twitter, you're letting crypto define you as a person. Don't do that. Go out and control your own destiny. Right? Crypto is just a fucking icing on the cake. That's all it is. And that's all it ever should be. If it wins, then you win twice as hard. If it doesn't win, you still fucking win. Okay? That's the way to play 2026. All right? Don't get caught up in this shit. So, all right, guys, you guys have an absolutely beautiful New Year's. Don't go out getting hammered tonight. If you want to hang out with buddies, I get it. I understand. Do your thing. But tomorrow, really sit down and think through some of the things that we talked about today and make it the best fucking year of your entire life. All right? You guys are absolutely beautiful. I love every single one of you. I will see you guys next year. Peace.